What up, y'all? Just wanted to tell a story. Happened not this past weekend before last. I don't know if you're familiar with grocery store chains or whatever, especially in Texas, but there's this chain called HEB that founded in San Antonio. They're in like mostly South and West Texas, but they just opened a store in Frisco, which is next town over for me. We before last had a grand opening, had people waiting out 4 o'clock in the morning and all of this to get in there. They was giving out little promotional stuff. So we decided to check them out now. Like I said, if you're not familiar with them, they're known for making a lot of their own things, and they have a lot of vegetarian friendly foods and products and things like that. So we was like, we go check them out or whatever. So now the opening was that Wednesday, so we was like, we'll wait till the newness wear off, or so we thought, to that Saturday afternoon. So we popped up this Saturday afternoon, man. It was chaos out there. Frisco police all over the place, directing traffic and everything. They got people out in the parking lots directing traffic through the parking lot, you know, and then they got lines to actually get in the store. Yeah, lines to get in the store. No, this wasn't nobody buying Jordans or nothing like that. This is a grocery store chain. Now, the store is huge. It's 118,000 square feet, so it's not a little store. And think you got lines of people trying to get in both of the entrances or whatever. So we went and eventually found a parking spot, you know, when to go stand in line and check things out. Now, they were nice enough to have like tents and stuff like that out there that you could stand under while you were waiting to get in, because it was hot out there. It was probably almost 100 out there. And they had a little, damn, I can't think of the word right now. But they had the little things with the ice in them, and they had bottles of water in there. You could, you know, get some water to drink or whatever, so you didn't pass out while you're waiting to get in. So, you know, of course, a couple people was trying to finagle their way to the front of the line, and there was this one particular obese woman and her children that went to the front of the line, and we didn't see her no more, so she must have played the whole "I have small children with me, blah, blah, blah" thing to get in or whatever. So, well, I was tempted to ask the security guard about it, but I was like, never mind. And it was so crazy. While we're in line, there's people sitting there taking selfies and taking photos like, we're at HEB, we're at HEB. So, you know, we eventually get in. And, you know, man, it's packed. When I say packed, I mean packed in there. You know, you could barely move around with your shopping cart or whatnot. We wasn't even getting a whole lot of stuff, but I figured we gonna get a shopping cart to at least, you know, move some people around enough, create some space, so we wasn't in there getting claustrophobic or nothing like that. You know, I ain't got no issues, but, you know, wifey ain't a fan of big crowds and stuff like that. And she actually handled it pretty good, so I give her mad props on that. But, yeah, so we going through all the produce and everything, and they definitely got a lot of stuff in there. A lot of stuff that they don't have in some of the stores here, like even Whole Foods or whatever, Costco. Or, you know, Costco got, you know, be rotating stuff around anyway, but Kroger and Whole Foods and all that, I don't even mess with that. I forget that super expensive chain they got out here. But, yeah, so while we, you know, rolling around, it's these dudes from the fish market. Oh, and let me tell you, they got like stores in there. So like they got their own little barbecue chain restaurant in there, because immediately you walk in, you see that, and there's a line in there like crazy. You know, Texans love their barbecue. But then, like I said, we rolling around, you know, checking out the produce, and the dudes from the fish market got this huge ass halibut. I mean, that halibut had to be about a good 10, 12 feet. I didn't know. Now, I knew halibut were big, but I didn't know they got that big. So they roll around like, want to take a picture with the halibut? Like, yeah, 1:30, we're going to be cutting this up and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay, I truly understand why halibut is expensive now. So that was a nice little learning experience or whatever. So we went and got our little stuff or whatever, and we got up out of there because it was crazy. Like, you know, folks leaving carts in the way and ain't paying no attention. And, oh, I know what I forgot to mention. So I told you they got the little sections or whatever, and they make their own stuff. So the bakery section had a crazy line because The big thing about HEB that I hear, they have buttered tortillas. I had never heard of such a thing, but that's a big thing with HEB, buttered tortillas. So literally it's a line of people waiting for the buttered tortillas, and there's a guy just standing at the front of the line. Like as soon as they put a thing of buttered tortillas out, he just hand them out to somebody, and then they go running off, and then somebody else will roll up. I was like, man, people is tripping over buttered tortillas. I have learned today. See that, like I said, we got up out of there, and after that, we had to go get some grub, because, yeah, just the waiting, dealing with all them people, I was like, man, I don't even feel like cooking today. But, yeah, that's the HEB story of the day. We might go back there maybe in another week or so, give time for the newness to die down, and maybe it might not be so packed, because, yeah, I'm not used to doing lines to go to grocery stores. And the prices was all right. You know, some stuff was more expensive, some stuff was less, but like I said, they had a lot of like vegan, vegetarian stuff, a lot of natural products and stuff like that. And like they make a whole lot of products. Like they got a line for damn near they make a line for damn near everything in there. So it's a good addition to the store. We might work it into our rotation of grocery shopping. So anyway, before I forget, 15% off sale on everything from the Shirt Shop and Team TSC stores from October 5th to October 9th. So check it out. Deuces, people. You can get you a Team TSC shirt like me. Deuces.
Lower right camp.
GbA Studio.